Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about new scenario in SSIS. So please try to watch all my previous videos so that you'll get more understanding of different technologies like a SQL Server development, performance tuning, Power BI and DAX and integration services. Now we'll go to the SQL Server Management Studio. There we can understand today's video. So what kind of requirement I'm going to discuss is I have a table like a human resource department. So let me execute. Here we can see that there are four columns. One is department ID, name, group name, modified data. Okay. But as for my requirement, so what are the groups you can see here? So each group wise I want to create a Excel file. Okay, each group wise I want to create the one Excel file. So for that I am trying to take in how many distinct groups are there. Okay, I want to find how many distinct groups are there. So let me execute. Now you can see that so there are 6 groups are there. So I need to create a 6 Excel files, each group name wise. Okay, each group name wise I want to create a one Excel file. So along with that respective group data also I need to load into that Excel file. So how to achieve this kind of requirement in a SSIS, we are going to explore that. So I'm opening the Visual Studio. So for timing already I have designed the package. So let me explain each and every step. So first one is I'm using execute SQL task. So let me double click it. Now you can see that so here I have given the connection and here I have taken this query. So select a distinct group name from the human resource department. So whatever the query I have showed here, same query I am taking into here. And if you notice here result set, I am trying to return this query is returning multiple rows. Okay, this query, whatever the query I have kept here, it is returning multiple rows. So that is the reason I have made it as a full result set. Okay, so it means that this result I am storing into a variable. So the variable is group name. Okay, let me show where I have created that. Now you can see that so this is the variable I have created for storing the all the groups. Maybe this time 6, maybe future we don't know how many, 20 or 30, whatever it is. So all the group names are storing into this variable. So for that data type I am using the object only. Okay, so now after that I am trying to take in as a for each loop container because I want to iterate each group. Okay, I want to iterate each group wise. So for that, so I am taking the collection, go to the collection. Here I have chosen the enumerator as a for each ADO enumerator, and I have kept as a variable as a whatever the object variable I have used in the execute SQL task, same thing I am keeping here. So after that I have created another variable because so while the iteration is looping, so we need to capture the group names. So that is the reason I have created another variable with the name. Okay, this is the string data type only. Okay, so now you can see also. So name is string data type and the group name is object data type because we are storing multiple group names. But in this case, so based on the iteration, we need to store only single value only. So and also here I am trying to build the Excel connection manager. Okay, here I given as a connection type is Excel and building the connection manager with Excel, and also I am trying to build the so how many columns are there, because if you notice here we can see that, let me execute, you can see that there are 4 columns: department ID, name, group name, modified data. Same thing I am trying to so create the table, create table name and what are the columns, and we need to give the respective data type. But if you notice here I have given the hard coded value. Okay, I just given the dummy name test, but this is not the actual group name, right? So group names are different, but we need to do it dynamically. When I execute the package it comes dynamically. So for that I have written the expression. So I'll try to show that. So click on expression. So SQL statement source property and click on expression. Now if you click here, so I have written the expression dynamically. So when you execute the package, it gives the so each group wise. So now you can see that here I have concatenated the user defined variable. What are the variable we are storing in the group names? I'm just concatenating. Okay, so it creates the Excel files dynamically. Okay, so after that, now I will go to the data flow task. Here you can so basically once we create the Excel files for each group name, okay, for timing here we have 6 group names, but we need to store what are the file we have created with respect to same data only. For example, if I create the Excel file with this group name, I need to store only this respective group data only, not all the rows. Okay, in this case I want to store only inventory management, in this case manufacturer only. So that is reason here in the OLDB source I'm just filtering. Here you can see that select staff from human resource department where group name is, I'm trying to pass the parameters. So what are the parameter we have got in a variable name? I'm passing on the fly. Okay, so after that I'm just using the so that group name as a variable here in the Excel destination. So let me execute first, and also in the connection level also I'll try to show what kind of property I have used. Go to the expressions, click on here Excel file path, so you can see that so Excel file path plus name and .xlx. Now I'll try to show where it's so I'm going to the path files. Okay, for timing in the file in the folder nothing, so I'll try to execute. What will happen, I'll try to understand. So let me right click execute package. So now we can see that its loop is getting iterating. Yeah, so package executed successfully. Just come out of that and we'll try to validate the data. Now you can see that there are 6 Excel files are created, so each Excel file with the group name only you can validate also. See, there are 6 groups are there, so same all the 6 files are created based on each group name is. You can validate the data also. So here group name is sales and marketing, same sheet name also same only, and also no, so same thing we'll try to validate research and development. So what are the group name? Research and okay, based on what are the group we have created, same data we are storing in that Excel file also along with the sheet name also same only. For example, if I try to run one more time, what will happen? So whether it is going to fail or it will run successfully, we'll try to understand. So it's getting failed because if you notice here already with the same name Excel files are there, so that is the reason it's throwing an error. Even sometimes in the real case or some business use cases, they want to add some timestamp with the end of the Excel file, they want to add so today's timestamp. Based on that we can iterate multiple times also, even if I execute the package and number of times also, there's no issue at all because we are appending the timestamp at the suffix. Even you can achieve that is also. For example, I'll try to delete for timing. So let me execute. Now again it's running successfully. Yeah, now you can see that 6 Excel files are there. So just come out of that. Even you can try to understand what kind of group name it's coming. For that I'll try to take the script task because it's very important sometimes to debug. Take this one, so add in read only variables. So what kind of name it is? Okay, execute. because when I execute the package, it will display the say what kind of names it's showing, that what kind of group names and so that we can understand easily. So whether it is iterating correctly or not, we can understand. So I think, yeah, so I won't write much lines of code, I'll just write one line of code. Message box dot show dts dot variables user dot slash name value dot to string. Okay, let me save this code and again close. Okay, click on OK. Now I'll try to delete all the Excel files. Again I'll try to rerun the package, execute package. Now I'll try to see whether it is failing or success. Okay, first group name is execute. Okay, second one is inventory management. So this is kind of debugging, because whether it is iterating correct group names or not, we can understand easily based on like this. Start marketing, and yeah, I think 6 groups are there. Yeah, now 6 files are created because there are 6 groups are there. Maybe in future if we add 20 groups also, it runs dynamically, because no need to add any Excel files manually, or no need to do any kind of changes. Like that we can create so different scenarios by using SSIS. Going forward, I'll try to come up with the different scenarios. So for today's video, that's all. So please try to watch all my previous. Thank you so much, guys.